I don't want you to stop loving me. I need your love, baby. I cannot live without you. I'm so broken.
What is going on, people? We are back again with some more Moving Mad. And I gotta say, that is probably the most realist shiz Jasmine has ever said. I am so broken. I mean, it's about time that she came out with something like this, because this is something that makes her relatable. And when I say relatable, what I'm talking about is that there's so many people in this world that are broken, but struggle to understand that they are broken, and then on top of that, struggle to understand why they're broken. This is a woman that is opening up, pouring her tears out, and legit admitting that she has issues. And yes, she has in the past admitted that she's got issues here and there, but she's never really admitted it with a certain level of detail. This is the most detail we have ever received from Jasmine. And I really do appreciate it. But I'm not gonna lie to you though. Playing devil's advocate, a part of me says I feel for her. But then a part of me says that this woman has manipulated the situation for such a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just another phase of her manipulating Gino by using the truth to advantage. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in this world that when they lie so good, they manipulate so good, they can use the truth to go that extra mile to really sell their product. And that is the part that becomes very challenging when it comes to Jasmine. You just never really know if she's been 100% genuine. Because this woman, oh my days, she's too experienced with the lies, too experienced with taking advantage of Gino, and God knows who else has ever come in her life. But let's take everything that she's saying for face value, and that genuinely, everything that she's saying, she does mean it from the bottom of her heart, and she has no hidden agendas.
That you give me, I'm sorry for being a bitch and wanting you to upgrade this ring. But you know what?
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was in this position and I found out what I kind of felt like I already knew, that you did not lose the engagement ring that I gave you, and that in reality you probably put it somewhere just so you'd have an excuse to wear one that is better in your eyes because the one I gave you isn't good enough. Even though an engagement ring isn't necessarily based on it being good enough, it is more based on the fact that somebody's telling you that they love you and they want to be with you and they want to invest the rest of their life with you. So to be honest with you, some people would look at this in a very different light, but for me personally, in this situation, I'd be like, rah, so this whole time you had the engagement ring. And this whole time, each time we had an argument and stuff, you used it against me. And also on top of that, I know you're a liar and I know you've lied to me a lot. But this, I don't know if I can get past this, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, there's so many lies that she has made that really and truly, the fact that Gino's even still at this stage, it is actually embarrassing, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day though, she has confessed to the fact that the ring was never lost. She always had it, and now she wants to wear it as she proposes to Gino in some kind of reverse way by saying, Gino, will you allow me to be your fiance again? Marry me. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I just don't know, man. A part of me says, okay, yes, I want to be like, yes, this is going to work. This is amazing. But then a part of me says, she's using too many things that are very truthful to her advantage to really win Gino over, which in reality is never freaking hard. Let's be real, this is Gino, for goodness sake. Because if anything, she's now kind of going into that state of everything that Gino ever wanted from her. Why be this person now? What has Gino done so much for him to deserve you to finally be honest? For him to deserve you to finally be like, you know what? Everything he's ever complained about, I'm actually now going to use it to my advantage to win him back over. Because I don't want to lose him for whatever agenda. The agenda she's telling us is because she can't be without him. All right, cool. I respect it. But whether I believe it or not, that is until further notice. Because with Jasmine now, you just never know what you're going to get. But hey, man, Gino, guess what? The ring is still here. I would think on that. I would sit on that.
And for me, this ring is priceless. And not even all the money in the world can buy it. Because this is for the love of my life.
This is a bit of a sticky one. Because to be honest with you, there's a lot of things to be learned from here. And one of those things to be learned from this situation is that once someone finally reaches that point in their life where they realize they're about to ruin everything that they've ever wanted, they finally open up everything. They let it all out and they stop having this front that makes them look a certain type of way because they finally want to be real and organic and authentic. And that is something that we are experiencing 100%. But sometimes when the damage has been done, the damage has been done. And for me personally, I'd be looking at the situation. I'd be like, okay, I know you're finally there. You're finally doing these things. I mean, in reality, when I gave you this ring, you should have treated this ring exactly how you're treating now. You should appreciate it exactly the same way that you're claiming to appreciate now. But why is it taking you so long to appreciate now? In fact, when I proposed to you and I said I wanted to marry you, why didn't you realize at the time? In fact, why was you going to marry me if you wasn't even going to appreciate the ring the way you are allegedly now? Because for me personally, that sounds quite problematic. And if anything, yes, this is a leap of faith that Gino could take and be like, okay, maybe things are going to get better. But at the same time, he's still in every right and every position to be like, do you know what? Fair enough, you're here, but I'm actually done now. And to be honest with you, I'd be more on the stage of, do you know what? I'm actually done now. Because at the end of the day, I know for sure, I'd be questioning why you was going to marry the first time and why all of a sudden you've had this U-turn and now you're going to marry me for reasons that you shouldn't be married in the first place. So the whole time you said yes to me, was you even saying yes to me because you wanted to be with me? Was you even saying yes to me because you love me? Why was you saying yes? Because the reasons you're giving me now are the reasons that I was looking for when I asked you the first goddamn time. And every time we spoke about this goddamn ring, you just always literally slayed it. I don't know, guys. Well, no, I do know. For me, I know what I would do. I want to know what the hell you guys would do because this situation here is a bit of a sticky one. And
we decided to find a place cheaper. Instead of renting a place that is monthly, Gino agreed to have a lease for 6 months.
All I can say is that it's about goddamn time that you actually allow this man to spoil you in the way that he can actually afford rather than trying to run him down. But this is still the issue that I keep going back to. Throughout the whole season, Gino has made request after request. Jasmine has shut him down time after time. But now, all of a sudden, we come to pretty much near the end of the season and she's now agreeing to every single thing that Gino was expressing or pretty much hinting at throughout the season. That is, for me personally, is very questionable. That tells me that we're in a position where either one, like I said before, this woman has come to a point where she's realizing that she needs to be a bit more out there with her feelings and just stop being a complete tool. Or two, she realizes that she's finally about to lose her baby daddy. So now she's in a position to just say anything and everything that he wants to hear. And like I said before, in life, when you have repeatedly behaved in a certain type of way, you end up leaving a certain tone in people's minds. You end up leaving a certain perspective of who you are. That is the right term I should be using, of who you are. And at the end of the day, you cannot blame anyone if they decide to not believe you because you have made your bed and boy, you have freaking made it real freaking deep, especially given the fact that the abuse that she has given Gino wasn't just in this season, but it was also in the season beforehand. And you know what? I never look forward to the tell-all because the host is absolutely shocking, but I will be very interested to see how the tell-all goes with Jasmine and Gino because last time she legit exposed him and threw him under the bus like there was no tomorrow. It was disgusting to watch. It was disturbing to watch. And it was most certainly unnecessary to watch. So, hey, roll on next week, of course, for the next, and I believe the final episode of the season. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm definitely on the fence whether or not I believe Jasmine is using her actual feelings for the greater good or she's using his way to manipulate Gino just so he continues funding her freaking life. You guys let me know what you're thinking in the comment section and we can most certainly talk about it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.